everybody. I'm Antoine Criminal Mosley, the president and founder of Krimcuree Productions, and I am here to deliver the State of the Krimcuree Productions address. I started my production company in 2007, where one little idea turned into a plethora of shows, creations, things off the top of my head, and just a lot of fun times going on over the years. And of course now here we are in 2014, about to enter 2015 within the next couple of months, and I am here today to tell you guys exactly what is going to happen in 2015. There's going to be a lot of changes, some good, some not so good, but a lot of my ideas are actually going to be coming to an end. So with that being said, I have a list right here about everything that's going to be going down between now and transitioning into 2015. So let's get right down to the nitty-gritty. Of course, this year was the end of Criminals Deep Thoughts after 7 years, and the show that pretty much began everything that I stand for and everything that I work hard to bring to everybody as far as videos and creativities and things of that nature. I brought it to an end. It ended this year after an 8th season, 65 episodes of Criminals Deep Thoughts it started all the way back on MySpace, and then it transitioned over to Facebook, which now transitioned over to YouTube, which is where most of my shows are, and of course Vimeo.com, which is where all of my lost somewhat episodes are that people haven't been able to find. They're there. But there's also going to be another show that's going to be ending, obviously. Ask Criminal 2K whatever year. Now the Ask Criminal segment started within Criminals Deep Thoughts, and I decided to branch that out and make it its own little thing. To make it its own little show, little segment, and I brought it to YouTube, and it's actually gotten quite a following. But unfortunately, Ask Criminal 2K15, which will start next year, will be the final season of Ask Criminal. I know a lot of people are always saying, when are you going to do another show? When is another one going to drop? I want to ask you a question. Hopefully you got an answer for me. Well, I bring out the questions. You guys always bring them out to me, and don't get me wrong, I enjoy every single question you guys throw my way. I definitely give you all the answers, whether it be fun, whether it be not so fun, whether it be serious, whether it be stupid, and I've had a ton of those. But regardless, I've brought the questions, you guys brought the questions to me, and I definitely get delivered with all the answers that you all wanted to hear. Some that you didn't think were going to hear, some things you wanted to hear, other things basically wasn't the answer you were looking for. But I gave it to you straight up, 100% honesty, and I feel like that Ask Criminal now, going into next year, I think it's going to run its course. So Ask Criminal 2K15 will be the final season of that segment. I have no idea when it's going to stop right now, but I will get into developments later on with that, and hopefully I'll have a definitive answer by this year's end. Also ending in 2015, I'm going to end Criminals Lost episodes. Those were shows that, quick episodes that, pretty much took you guys on a trip back to my past, where you see me at a younger age being wild and carefree and having a lot of fun with my family, my friends, just having a great time. I've definitely been slacking off on doing all that because it's been hard to try to find a good lost episode. I found 18 of them, and I think now it's going to end up with just 2 left. So after the 20th lost episode that I delivered to you guys, that's it. So there's not going to be no more of those. Let's see here. I have a Crim Show podcast that I do every week. Do not worry about the podcast, guys. The podcast is here to stay, and I'm going to keep it rolling into 2015. Every show, new shows every week. It's going to be a lot of fun. I do this because I love it, and it's a lot easier for me to actually get my podcast out there, and it's actually going places right now. I'm actually ranked in the top. I was in the top like 250. That was like the highest I've been, but I dropped a little bit. But I'm slowly on the rise again. So you guys always want to check out the Crim Show podcast. It's on iTunes. I do one every week, and you can check it out. I have them up there for free, so you guys want to check them out and listen to them and enjoy. It's a lot of fun, man. I always try to mix things up a little bit, and it's a lot of fun. So the Crim Show podcast is not going anywhere. It's going to stay right where it's at. And 2015 is definitely going to bring in some fresher episodes, a lot more fun, and I got a few ideas that I'm going to spring into the show too, so be on the lookout for that. Crim Show Game Night. I've been doing that for a good while now. You know me, guys, I'm always a gamer, and I know there's a ton of YouTube videos out there that are doing, video games and commentary and things of that nature. And guys, granted, I don't have the funds to get all the right equipment to actually bring out all the games, so I'm doing what I can with what I have. It's not always going to be, perfect quality, but, hell, I'm using a regular video camera to do this, so I could use this same video camera to do my games and just shoot it on the screen or whatever, do the commentary in the back, but people like to watch it. So I'm not going to, take that away from anybody. But being with game night and 2015 rolling around, there's a whole lot of new games out there that I just don't have. I want to have them, but I just don't have them at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work hard and try to get as much footage as I possibly can. And with the resurrection of my old PS3, which is a blessing in disguise right there, because I didn't think I would actually be able to pull it off. But with the resurrection of my old PS3, which is the throwback PS3, big fat one, the 80 gig PS3, which means now I can play my PS1, 2, and 3 games on that one and still have room to play PS4 and Xbox 360 in the living room. So I will definitely try to get you some better game night footages, and pretty much all the PS3 games are going to be old school. So, I'm going to have fun with it regardless, but I know you guys are going to enjoy it. Hell, when I did Kingdom Hearts 2, that one actually saw a lot of views, and I was surprised about that. So I'm going to try and do my best to make sure that the game nights keep on rolling. And I'm definitely going to have a lot of people here. We're going to talk about it. We're going to have game nights. We're going to have fun. That's all it is. It's all about having fun. You guys always hear about the Antoine and Criminal shows where I have me and then, of course, my counterpart, the one that always wears the black with the hoodie. I'm going to try. This is not a guaranteed promise. I'm going to try and get those shows back together again, and hopefully I can come to get into a spot where I can actually pull these off perfectly, where I can have one on one side and one on the other. It's going to be a little bit difficult to do because I want to try to have both of them on the screen at the same time. I do have the software to pull that off. It's not going to be easy, but I'm going to make it work. I'm really going to make it work, guys. So expect another episode of Antoine and Criminals somewhere down the line. I also, I've been doing a lot of, if you guys haven't noticed, I've been doing a lot of photo edits for a number of people over the years. And, it's all in good fun. It's just a hobby that I have. So with that being said, I know it's a lot of stress to try to get photo edits for so many other people, and they want to do this and they want that, and I just try to do whatever I can. Well, in 2015, guys, I'm going to reduce my photo editing insignificantly, which means I'm not going to be doing photo edits for a lot of people anymore. I'm going to cut that off and just focus on, the more important people that really, want to have a photo edit. To, people out there that want to expand their portfolios a little bit and say, hey, I kind of touched up your photo a little bit, see if you can use it, use it for a site that you want to use, and, just throw it out there. Or if you want to, I usually do some for myself, I usually do some for my family. So, it's something nice to do for them on the side. So I'm not gonna just throw out random ones anymore. So, a few of them will be available on request, but if you really want to use my edits for your websites, you have all the more reason to. And just make sure that, you acknowledge that you're using my edits. I'll just throw them up there and say, hey, I found this, and put it up there. Now, I'd appreciate it, if it was acknowledged a little bit that I, took time out of my busy day to, do a couple edits for you, and just let them know who did it. You know what I'm saying? Just let them know who did it. Thank you. I have an episode project that I'm going to be working on next year, and it's going to go straight to Vimeo.com. Nowhere else is going to have this project. So it's going to be exclusive to Vimeo. Alright, Vimeo. If you guys know what Vimeo.com is, check it out. It's awesome. You get HD quality on any video you make every time. It's a great site. I love it. So I'm going to start using Vimeo again, and my one episode project that I have is going to be exclusively for Vimeo.com. So be on the lookout for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And trust me, you'll get to know me a whole lot more with this project. So that's all I'm going to give you about that. I've decided to upgrade a website that I worked on for a while now, but I kept, starting it, then I quit, and then I, waited for like 3 months and say, hey, I wonder how my website's doing. Then update it again. So I'm not going to put that up there anymore, but I'm going to try to upgrade my website to a point where I can actually share, information, share any exclusive news or things of that nature. But I think for the moment right now, the fan page that I have on my Facebook page is kind of dying down a bit. So I'm going to upgrade my website so I can link my website to the fan page so everybody can check it out on both sides. So my website will have one little piece of information, my fan page will have another one, but it's all in good fun. I'm going to try and make sure all this is going to happen. So I don't think I forgot anything else. One little side note. There's going to be a lot of different changes that's going to happen with not only with the site, but with the way things are going to be run. And I'm definitely going to make sure that I do my very best to give you guys 100% every time. So I'm going to try not to slack off a bit. I know I have a busy schedule with, my job and things of that nature, but I will do whatever I can to make sure that you guys are not disappointed with anything that I bring to the table. Okay, that is the bottom line with all of this. And I'm going to give you guys a quick surprise note right here, right now. So be on the lookout for this because it's coming in December of this year. Exclusive announcement right now. I did a show every year on Criminals Deep Thoughts that everybody enjoyed at the end of the year. And you all know what it is. If you're a true fan of my show, Criminals Deep Thoughts, you know what I'm talking about. That's right. I was asked a question before. Are the Crim Awards going to come back now that the show's over? What is the future of that? Are the Crim Awards still going to show up? What is going to happen with the Crim Awards? Are we going to see more awards being given out every year or something? Well, you know what? I will do this for you guys. This year in December, I will bring to you an exclusive episode of the 2014 Crim Awards Show Special. So, the Crim Awards will be exclusive for one episode, and I can't wait to bring it to you guys because it's going to be a lot of fun. So many things have happened in 2014. You guys know that it's been big this year. Really big. So I can't just put the Crim Awards on the shelf because of my show being over. The Crim Awards is one I've been waiting to do all year. So, in December, it'll be a Crim Show exclusive. The 2014 Crim Awards is going to happen. So there you go. But until then, guys, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for being patient with me, for dealing with my ups, my downs with this whole production company. And it's kind of tough to do it. It's kind of tough to do it on my own, which is another shocking revelation there. Most of the stuff I've actually been doing on my own. And it hasn't been easy, but I make it work. I do my damnedest to make sure I get everything, maybe not 100%, but like 99.6, trying to throw a little odd number in there. But I do what I can to make sure that you guys are not disappointed with anything I do. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much for being patient with me throughout the years, and just keep the love and support going for all of my shows, for all of my projects and creations. And I guarantee you guys, I'm going to make it to the top. I will be noticed out there, and I guarantee you I will not let any of you down. You keep the love going, you keep the support going for me, and I guarantee you when I get to the top, I'm going to take all of you with me. I promise you that right here and now. So until then, I'm going to go ahead and get to work. I have a very, very important thing that I'm going to be working on right now. So until then, I'm Anton Criminal Mosley, your humble host for this state address, naturally. I don't know why I called it a state address, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for, again, being patient with me, and I hope to see you soon. Like the Krimcuree Productions fan page. Come find me on Facebook, find me on YouTube, find me on Vimeo.com, because I will be there. And we'll see where it goes in 2015. So until then, I will see you guys later. Holla at you, boy. I'm out. Peace.